I'm the man now. Now in the playoffs, I'm leading the team in scoring. You know, I'm the man now. I went from
boo to boo.
Hey, coach, what the hell is wrong with you? Put your son back in the game. Are you crazy? Now I'm a mega superstar. So that's a year out of my junior year. We went to state and we went there and we didn't do nothing. Can't blame nothing on the refs and can't blame nothing on anybody. We went there, didn't get off the bus. Didn't get off the bus.
Okay.
But this mess doesn't bother me. All right.
Yeah. You just like to know what's being said. So you read up on it.
What they don't understand is this. See, this is what people in Fort Worth really don't understand. And you got to have a lot of faith in God to understand it. And something about the way I act on the sideline, some people say that he's not a godly man. But the good Lord brought me up here to Fort Worth. I don't know why, and I don't know what for. I don't know if it's to be here to follow after my dad. I don't know if it's to be with my dad and see my mother before she passed, to be with them. Because I was doing fine in Wheatley. I left 3 state championship teams down there. Matter of fact, the year I came up here, my boys still went to state. They already knew what to do. Wheatley went to state. If I was down there, I think I would have won that sucker. I'd have to run into the Golden Bears.
Them doggone Golden Bears.
I'd have to run into the Golden Bears. But I think them nasty boys out of 5th Ward would have got them. Different type of boy there, out of the bloody nickel.
Yeah.
I think would have got them.
Yeah.
And man, I was doing fine there. Great fan base. Gave me everything I needed. Didn't have to worry about money. Didn't have to worry about uniforms. They fed the boys. You know, the boys were sick. They took them to, I could take them to the dentist or to the doctor by a Wheatley graduate. You know, they donated all the time.
Yeah.
You know, the only problem is you could not lose to Yates, Booker T, Worthing, and Cashmere. You losing them 4 teams, man, they're going to call you in the office.
That's
okay, yeah, but see, those are rivalries all the way back. You know, I think them schools are 100 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. Them schools are 100 years. They've been butting heads for years back there. You know. Yeah. But I was doing fine there. Then he brought me up here to this mess.
Well, like you say, it might still not be a mess. You know what I
so,
mean? You just
like
working
I said,
out and
I'm talking about this mess right here. And you know, that's what he said. He said he's got a statement in there that says, well, he got the job like a CEO retired. He just give it to his son. He said, that's how I got the job. Oh, and then when I got the job, my team wrote a petition. They didn't want me as the head coach. Sent it to the principal.
Really?
Yeah.
So how is that dynamic going to work? You know, your players are against you?
They talked to me at the end of the season, and they said, hey, coach, man, we thought you wasn't the guy, man, but hey, you really were the guy. You took us to the state, man. They say, hey, man, thank you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, we butted heads at first, but then we got on the same page. We went on the road, won the Whataburger tournament, and then we went to the state, and then we lost to the Golden Bears.
Oh my goodness.
So,
wow.
But then again, right now, it looks like we won.
Yeah.
So, and then the year after that, I had just won the district. Just won the district. We had 1 game left. It was a nothing game. The district was already clinched. We had 1 district game. They had a meeting over here at the MLK Center. Said they wanted to get rid of me.
And so that's still currently happening today?
They ain't going anywhere. They still, a lot of people out there, you know. But hey, let me tell you something. Now, I don't want to just focus on them because I got some great people that's got my back here. The people that got my back, I got people that donate money to me, and they don't even want nobody to know. Something in the Bible says don't let the right hand tell the left hand, something left hand tell the right. They don't want nobody here to just give it off, and they act like the Secret Service or the FBI is looking out here. Man, God see you, man. They say, yeah, but don't tell nobody.
Right.
I got. Forget this. I got principals that back me. I got the Fort Worth Independent School District that back me. I got them great people from I Am Terrell that's more loyal than the Dunbar fans. They got my back. Matter of fact, they wanted to come whip some of them but when I first got here. They were a little bit younger then, about 15 years ago. Say, Bob Jr., just let us know, man.
Yeah.
We hear them talking in the stands, man. Do you want us to whip them? I said, no, let them make. They don't know that I really saying I'm a butt whipping.
Let them make it.
Yeah, and they know how to whip people and get out where nobody can catch them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, no, man, we don't want to get to that. We don't want to get to violence, man. No, just let them do it. They ain't doing nothing but talking, man. I ain't worried about no talk, man.
Right.
Now, if one of them run up on me, then, you know, I handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I got great people. Great people. They got great people. As soon as I enrolled, sent an application downtown, you had people trying to block it. I got good people downtown that overruled the blockers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whenever there is a distraction or an obstacle, I got a Hughes backer that overrides it. So I really can't complain about this guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a 1972 or 73 graduate. They didn't win nothing when they was here. He's upset about the coaching or whatever and all that. Well, hey, man. I guess he has a right to his opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think you've taken most from your father as a coach?
Well, I know the one attribute he gave me is the ability not to crack under pressure. I got a little personal presence, a little of that. I got a lot of stuff from my mother's side, able to deal with people, where my daddy just didn't deal with them at all.
Yeah.
You know, I'll sit back and listen to you and see what you got to say, and I'll make the decision. Anyway, the decision is mine anyway. My daddy wasn't gonna listen to you. You sorry, son of a gun. You're probably Uncle Tom anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like you. My daddy didn't have no friends. He was a loner. He didn't have nobody that's coming over to the house.
So he didn't really have a filter. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he had no filter. He was taught by the Hughes way and by his head coach at Texas Southern.
Okay.
Ed Adams.
Okay.
He's also a Memorial Hall of Famer. Yeah.
Okay.
And Ed Adams is the one that got him the job at Turl.
Okay.
My dad was had a good job working for McDonnell Douglas as some kind of, it's almost just as, God, I keep forgetting that place. Not Lockhart, but where everybody works in and make a lot of.
Oh.
Over in the west side of Fort Worth, they work on airplanes and munitions and whatever. Lockheed.
Yeah, Lockheed.
My dad was working at the Lockheed in Oklahoma.
All right.
Had a good job for a black man in '56. Good job. And the reason why he got that job is because the Lockheed in McDonnell Douglas had a basketball team. So he had that job and had to play basketball for him. It was cool.
Yeah.
His head coach called him and said, Coach Hughes? He said, Hughes? Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's how you talk to Adams and my daddy. Hughes? Yes, sir. He said, you need to be a coach. Yes, sir. He said, Coach, if I'm gonna be a coach, I need to be in the biggest classification. He said, ain't no problem. He called him back in 3 days. He said, Coach, I got 3 schools for you. One in Waco, and he had the one in Turl, and one in another country town, but it was a lower classification. He said he don't want that one. He said he don't want to go to Waco. He said, I'll go to Fort Worth. Then the principals, they wanted to hire a homeboy. You know, with that Fort Worth special. Principal called the principal back and said, hey man, we need you to hire Hughes. Principal told him, said, man, we want to go with this guy. He said, no, he said, you're going to hire Hughes. And he said, well, he doesn't have no experience. And this is the quote of the decade by Edward Adams, Texas Southern. Do you want a guy with experience or do you want to win? You make the choice. So the principal chose my daddy.
Wow.
And that's how he got it turned. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
I got a bunch of stories.
I know. Like I feel like I'm getting so much, so much right now.
Yeah.
I will touch on the houses before I forget. The Hughes house.
The Hughes house. What they did was they tore down the projects.
Here in Stop 6.
Here in Stop 6. I forgot the name of them. They're so bad. I don't know the name of them. And I'm from Stop 6, and I used to hang out over there every once in a while when I was at Dunbar Middle. And then the superintendent came here and he said, hey, Coach, you know about the, I forgot what they call them. I said, man, what are you talking about? you know, the so-and-sos, whatever they call the projects over there. I forgot what they call it. I don't know. And then he looked at me like, yeah, principal over here, man. I mean, superintendent, man. He looked at me like, I'm gonna let you make it this time, man. But whenever I ask you something, you need to know.
Yeah.
He's authoritative like that.
Right.
You know, just like when he asked me about basketball, hey, how the team gonna look? I said, man, I don't know.
That ain't what he wants to
You
hear,
don't
right?
want to hear that. Hey, every time I see him, Scrib, I better not call him that. Mr. Scribner, don't you how the team looking? Go ahead and make reservations in San Antonio. That's what he want to hear, man. He don't want to hear nothing about no rebuilding or nothing. But they had a problem over there at the projects over there. You had 7 or 8 generations that's still there. So somebody came up with the idea, say, we need to go ahead and just get rid of these things. And you got a lot of people, this gentrification, what they call it? Gentrification. You got a lot of people mad at this because they're sending some of those families to Crowley and all that. Crowley people is upset, you know. Inland people don't want them there and all that type of kind of crazy mess. So they're gonna tear it down and then they're gonna make some houses. The housing is really nice.
Yeah.
Gonna make sure people got good jobs and you know, just on the up and up. And then they decided they want to call it the Hughes house.
Yes.
Yes. So
the family's last name.
Yeah,
keeps
the family
going.
last name. Hughes.
That is awesome.
Family last name. And I know where the name comes from. It ain't fooling me. It comes from the Hughes plantation out of Tennessee.
Oh my Lord.
Slave name.
That's a whole nother story there, isn't it? A whole nother.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get on Adams. I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're still proud of it. We'll just take the name. We're proud of the Hughes now. I'm not gonna change my name like you know, Ali and I forgot Malcolm name, Shabazz something, whatever. I'm not even gonna say whatever, but I should know her name. But we're gonna keep the Hughes name and hopefully it stays, I can make it continue to be legendary and iconic.
Right. So I guess that's your end goal.
Yeah.
Your dad's legacy is already set.
Yeah.
So yours
I have to maintain it.
You're going to maintain
And I'm going to try to make it better.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be rough to make it better. Because I don't think I'm going to win 1,333 games.
That is a lot.
But I'm trying to break his record in working. He worked 47 years. So
where are you at right now?
Yeah, I'm at 29. So I got to work 18 more years. Is that the right math?
Don't get me to doing math. That's not my thing.
I got to work. Well, let's just put it this way so we'll just round it
we're
up.
trying to get
I got to work
47.
20 more years and I'm going to try to beat that record.
Okay. And you want to do that?
I do that, yeah.
You're open to working on 20 more years?
20 more years.
Okay. Well,
I've really got to work more than that. I just bought a house. I've been in my house for 2 years. So really, I got to work 28 years to pay for that house.
You've already added it up. Oh, my goodness. Well.
And then I almost went for this sucker move as streamlining. And I was about to go for it, too. And then my wife knocked some sense in my head. And he was going to do it for another 30 years, but it was going to be like $300 and something less on it. Now, I was thinking about, maybe $300 less, man, that's a lot of money when, you know, I can have, you know, every month. And he said, no, we're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got, you done paid, you got 28 more years, so why you want to start all over?
Yeah.
So,
there you
go.
go.
Pay that big old note.
There you have it. Yeah. You bought it. You got to go with it.
5-bedroom house with an upstairs, and I'm so old, I hate going upstairs. Just go to the bedroom, the kitchen, and outside. That's
don't
it.
even use that.
Yeah, I don't even go up there. I don't know what they be doing up there. And then whenever I got to move something up there, they call me up there, I'll be mad.
What the hell you want?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we can wrap it up. So I guess I got one last question. I don't know how you're going to answer this, but definitely appreciate you coming on Bonafide Talks with Angel LaAmber. So I got one last question for you. Give me the year you're going to win the state title.
Ooh. I'm going to win it next year. How about that?
Okay.
In the year after that.
In the
year, I'll be like LeBron. In the year after that, 1, 2, 3, 5. You know, when he went to Miami, I'm like LeBron.
Okay, well, let's put it out there in the universe.
That's our goal here at Dunbar.
Yeah.
You know,
you gotta believe it.
The guys ask me, hey, coach, why are all these other teams getting trophies after a first round and a second round game? We don't get no trophy. I said, Coach, why we don't get any trophies? I said, man, boy, look at these banners, man.
Yeah.
I said, the only thing that work around here is a state championship trophy, man. We done had a bunch of them trophies, man.
That's right.
We have a trophy problem at Dunbar. You know what I'm saying? We don't have enough place to put them.
Yeah.
So what is this second round and first round trophy? Where is it gonna go? So we have one goal here. It's to bring back to the state.
All right.
Bring back to state.
We'll get her done.
All right. Coach Robert Hughes Sr. and Coach Robert Hughes Jr. of the Flying Wildcats of Fort Worth Dunbar are ecstatic to be on Bonafide Talks with Angel LaAmber.